So 4 episodes in, and we've hit the intro sequence.
Oh! It's because you finished Virtuous Mission! Oh! Press L1. Sorry, R1. I love it!
This is incredibly Bond-like.
Yeah, well, that's the point. I actually listen to this song when I need pep talk to make important life decisions.
Unfortunately, I imagine that the iPod version doesn't let you insert
Unfortunately
as
not.
needed.
I do it though. Just me with my iPod, so I'm just like there at work, and you just hear me snake, snake, snake eater, snake, 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 snake.
Oh yeah, we'll have started this episode at this, by the way. We're not gonna do an intro this time. This is just this is the beginning, is this sequence.
You have like a 5-minute opening sequence every episode.
So Toyota? That is a man's name, is So Toyota.
I was just hearing a story about a guy on Facebook who he got really pissed off because his name is like, I fucked a bitch or something. And they were like, that's not your name. And he's like, yeah, it's my name. Like, what? Is it weird or something? Like, there was a guy in my class and his name was something like that, but I can't remember for the life of me what it was, and it's pissing me off. Because it was hilarious.
Have you ever seen the one clip of, oh god, excuse me. Fucking god, anytime I have burps, it can't ever come out in one satisfying one. It's always just like little annoying gas pockets that won't let me speak. Okay, but did you ever see the clip of like the one time Stephen Colbert broke character?
No, I honestly haven't seen a lot of Stephen Colbert.
Okay.
It's one of those things where I'm like, I should, but I just never get around to it.
So for like 10 years, his entire shtick was that he was massive conservative fakery, right? He was just putting on this massive conservative Republican douche character, solid for 10 years and using it to make fun of them. The one time he broke character was when he was doing a bit, like about foreign names or like Iraqi or like Middle Eastern like sounding names, and it was like
Soviet airspace.
like a bit of a like string where it was like 2 or 3 different names, and like one of them had to do with like a dick, and then there was like a child involved, and then the wife's name was Munchma Quchi. I'll show you the clip in when we're done with this episode. But you see him laugh at the first one a little bit, and then he gets through the kid, and then he gets to the last one, and he just has to stop and giggle for about a full minute.
So instead, we'll be using one of our newest weapons. Snake, you're being given an honor on par with Alan.
Oh. All right, so greatest weapons. What did we miss the first time?
What?
They were talking about stuff.
Back in a hospital bed again, waiting for
I don't know, you were talking...
Yeah, I was talking about Munchma Quchi.
So how does it feel to be a patient in one
Okay.
of the most advanced ICUs in the world?
Right, so he finished his mission, then he got back in, and he, I imagine he was at the hospital for a bit.
Yeah, he's at the hospital right now. This is a flashback of him being in the hospital. People were like, whoa, what's going on? And then he broke his arm, and then they're like, okay, get better. And he's a traitor and an accomplice in the boss's defection. But he's
They're
not.
just looking for a
They're looking for a scapegoat.
Does that mean they're after you too?
Are they also after him?
Let's just say neither one of us is going to be made a
Yes.
national-
Take a minute to process this.
This fox is still one step ahead of the hound.
Well, you're repeating everything a half second.
Unbelievable. They just name dropped 2 organizations. I did not notice that. Like my first 8 playthroughs.
Situation has
Fox is
changed.
gonna die.
Still got a chance
Fox
to find
die.
us alive.
Yeah, what kind
Fox ahead of the hounds.
Don't get
Foxhound. Whoa.
Here, have a cigar. It's Cuban.
Nice.
I was wondering if this was an actual video.
This morning,
Because I thought I saw Snake's arm move, but they're just changing the position with every, like, VCR rotation thing.
Yeah.
something
That's
I don't like it.
nifty.
Yeah.
yesterday.
Show some of the Peace Walker
White House
cutscenes,
received
'cause
an
they're-
unexpected call.
They're that kind where it's like kind of done like a comic, but it moves a little bit.
Yes, I hear you, Mr.
That reminds...
Which
Okay,
I quite
they
like.
do that in
It's-
Bayonetta too, and a big thing is like people were complaining about that because they didn't like it, and I'm just like, I love it when they come up with interesting ways to do cutscenes that
Yeah,
get the
'cause-
point across and doesn't require full motion
And
animation.
you know, it was on. I guess you can do cutscenes pretty well on PSP, so it doesn't. It's not really like but like,
It does take up more data though.
yeah, you know, on some systems you can't do like really nice cutscenes that aren't like 8 gross pixels. So like when they come up with stuff like that, it's nicer. Like I wouldn't like it if every game was done like that. It
Yeah,
would get
but
confusing,
occasionally
but-
it's nice to get like this stylistic. Wow, they did it. Interesting. I like you guys. Good on you.
No choice but to order the military to maximum alert and unleash.
Oh, here's a Russian guy.
Yes.
This
I
is-
just needed that
Your
accent.
predecessor, I was able to survive the Cuban.
What I do at work to pass the time, I try to put on the most subtle Russian accent I can. Like I try to make it so subtle, but like still there, and I try to hit like the perfect balance.
So people are just like,
It's very fun.
"Wait,
So
what?"
they're like,
Have your full cooperation.
You're fool.
I should have
Spelled
contacted
with
you
two
myself.
O's.
God, I love this. Here's the American
Know
guy.
that one of our soldiers defected to your country a week ago.
Could you tell that he's American?
No.
So you haven't heard.
So you haven't heard
The
that.
man who arranged the defection was a group colonel.
Like, who's that
named
supposed to be?
Yevgeny Borisov.
Nanomachine, son. That guy.
Oh god.
Go on.
You know, I wasn't really feeling the game for a long
Name
time.
is the boss.
And I kind of want to quit, but then I'm like, wait a second.
Living
I haven't got to Nanomachine's son. So then I kept playing.
One who led us to victory in that war.
I am so happy that that is what got you and many people to play through the entire game
It is. I
to get to
You know, at
nanomachines.
some point I wasn't feeling it. After Sam died, I'm like,
Yes,
Eh.
that's the one.
And everyone was like, oh, it was so sad. I'm like, I felt nothing. Honestly, like,
The boss
I just-
took 2 miniature.
it didn't hit me at all emotionally, that game.
I'm afraid so. I believe they were a
Except
gift
George, I
for
like
new
George.
hosts.
I like his Afrikaans because it's the most frustrating thing ever because it's like almost English but not quite.
Years ago.
And all I know about it is that he is spewing some mad slurs. Like he is talking like so foul and like they're like those mean punks and I'm like, ooh, he's not saying that. This 8-year-old like
Was one of the words like kuncha or something? I seem to recall it was something harsh like that. By the way, sorry if anybody on the internet knows what it is and I'm unintentionally swearing at you too.
no, he calls everyone scoons.
Scoons,
They
that's
translate
the
it
one.
to punk, but it translates better to something that also rhymes with skunt. You know, like
A top secret military
And it just-
research facility
whew.
was destroyed by one of these weapons.
so let's hope
Am
no
I
one that
right
played
so
it speaks
far?
Afrikaans.
Yes, that's correct.
And the
I think it was
American
Afrikaans. I'm assuming it
government
was.
denies any involvement in the affair. Is that right as well?
That's correct. We were not involved in any way.
Then
Excuse
what
me
was
again.
a U.S. military aircraft
Here's
doing on
the-
our radar
Ugh.
screen?
This is really boring.
It
This
was
is just like
clearly
them
in violation of
bitching
our
to each other.
airspace.
The
And
Americans
yet you
neither
say
confirming
it
nor
was not
denying the
acting under
presence of
your
something something.
orders.
That's correct.
You expect me to believe that this was all the work of a single soldier?
Yes.
I don't know what else to tell you.
The army insists that this is all a ploy on your part.
I've said it once and I'll say it again. Our government had nothing to do with it.
And I would like dearly to believe you. However, I'm afraid my power over the military has weakened.
Do you think that still happens? Like the rulers of countries just like chat on the
That
phone.
this was not the action of the American
Yeah?
government.
At least they're representatives. I think only in like severe emergencies would the straight leaders talk to each other. Or in like big summits and stuff. But if you're talking nuclear stuff, yeah, they're probably on the horn often. Besides, this isn't like the president and
Yes.
Khrushchev or whoever talking directly.
Something
This is just a senator and
to
some
me that this is not
Kremlin
another one of your
knitter.
tricks.
Kremiter.
Pretty close to Colonel Volk. How about a little co-action?
I would not expect too much if I were you. The political situation here is unstable. And Colonel Volkin is a member of the Brezhnev faction, which seeks to topple my government. 1 week.
Is that not
You have
supposed to be Khrushchev?
1 week. And
Maybe
it's
it
not
is.
too much to ask.
I think that's supposed. I don't know.
About
I wasn't
Volkin.
really-
The head stain is there, but I
What
don't
is
know.
that supposed to mean?
I do not know.
Nothing.
I could just be seeing things
I have no
too.
idea who this American dude is supposed to be.
Oh,
My knowledge
he's-
of American presidents is so flimsy.
I don't think he's a president. Maybe he is, but if he is, he's a faceless president.
Because the president at this time was... Who was the dude who got in after JFK got assassinated?
Fuck if I know.
I will be ousted, and they will seek their revenge.
I'm gonna Google it. 'cause
A nuclear attack on the United States?
Texas?
I leave the disposal of the situation.
Possibly. I just know that Snake doesn't respect him.
It is the president, okay.
Yeah.
You fail. It will mean
I do not know who it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be...
To put it simply, in order to avoid a full-scale nuclear conflict,
American
we have to prove that America was not
president.
involved in that explosion.
After
And eliminating the boss
JFK.
ourselves will prove America's innocence.
Nice.
Right. The higher-ups have decided that.
Oh, it
you
was
are the
LBJ.
only one
Okay, it was
capable
LBJ.
of
I don't know who that
putting
is.
You were her last.
Lyndon
apprentice.
Baines
Screw this
Johnson.
one up, and we'll both be 6 feet under.
I've heard that name before.
He was the vice president.
Hmm.
So after he got assassinated, he got put in power.
Right, that makes sense.
So a lot of people didn't
Are the
consider him a
Russians
real
going to be
president.
helping us?
Okay.
Including
KGB
Snake.
has promised to lend us one of their communications satellites,
Then
so that you
he
and I
got
can talk to
elected
each other.
president. Apparently.
That's it?
They've also put us in touch with a couple of insiders.
Insiders?
There was a defection in
Oh,
September
nice.
1960.
Roar Borealis.
Do you remember it?
Nice.
You mean
Nice.
the two NSA codebreakers who went over to
Oh
the Soviet
my
Union?
god.
Precisely.
Look at this site.
Since then, they've apparently been
It's
training
Ronald
the
Reagan.
KGB for exactly this kind of situation. Their code
That's
names are
incredible.
Adam
I find Ronald Reagan to be hilarious
and
these
Adam
days.
infiltrated Vulcan's ranks.
I can never remember if I hate Ronald Reagan or if I like him.
Arranged for him to provide you with an escape route.
Okay, I hate
You'll
Nixon.
need to rendezvous with
It's
him
pretty.
at the
It's pretty strong to hate Reagan for what he started with economics, but
Reaganomics were the dumbass things, right?
yeah,
That was like you give the rich people
Yeah.
money and
Yeah.
they'll give poor people money. And
Reaganomics.
that's
trickle down. That's
oh
what
yeah,
he
that was
started.
trickle down, which is the dumbest concept in the entire free world.
The funniest thing though is that if you actually look at Reagan compared to today, he is like the leftist politician
Really?
that compared to anybody on the Republican side, they would oust him in a minute.
Wow.
He's-
It's crazy how I don't know if we're really supposed to talk about politics on a Let's Play channel.
I don't care. I like talking about this stuff, and
I think it's funny
consider
how it
myself
seems like
open
they've
to it.
become so much more polarized.
Oh yeah.
Like
Oh yeah.
like the lefts are becoming way lefter and the rights are becoming way right.
Well, the lefts are center now.
Yeah. I mean, compared to us. Oh my god.
Like everybody's going way righter in general in the States.
Yeah, it's bizarre.
Bernie Sanders, 2016. If I could vote, I would vote for that guy.
I don't really follow American politics very well. I just know that I hate Nixon because he's a shit. He's the only president to have stepped down.
Wow.
He resigned because everyone hated him so much.
Wow.
Yeah.
Good on him then for stepping down. Most
Yeah.
presidents wouldn't do that.
Yeah, that's actually kind of admirable.
He made me hate you a little less, Nixon.
Yeah. Nixon was one of the like key Reefer Madness guys.
Oh, he got his headband.
Yeah. It was the boss's. He ripped it off her face
Hmm.
by accident, and now he's wearing it because he misses his mom. I'm gonna keep calling her his mom. I just call her his mom. She's not his mom, but whatever. Metaphorical mom. You call yourself the son of the boss? No, he's never called himself that ever. That's fine. We'll roll with it.
This is Snake. Do you read me?
Whoa.
Loud and clear. Glad to see you landed safely.
I need to get back to the fucking clinic and look at my
Snake,
throat again.
Let's go over your mission
Oh
objectives
god.
one more
What
time.
happened?
Let's do so.
I've just been dealing with clearing
Find
throat
out
and a
what's
post-nasal
happened to the
drip since
Shagahog.
spring.
Ah,
destroy
Yeah.
I see.
I got
Finally,
nose spray
eliminate
for it, nasal spray, but it didn't work.
Eliminate the boss.
So next step is to go back and see if it's
Mission will
anything
be codenamed
bacterial.
Operation
Snake Eater!
Because I'll be taking on the boss and her co-workers, right?
Don't forget about Colonel Volk.
I'm not a hired killer.
I know, but that was the Kremlin's demand.
Demand? You mean it wasn't just a request?
Okay, So basically, what you're gonna do, you're gonna rescue Sokolov again.
Okay.
Because he got kidnapped.
Okay.
You're gotta kill the boss.
Okay.
Gotta kill Volgan.
Okay.
Deal with the Shagohod and kill
Okay.
all the Cobras.
Okay.
And what are the
What if I just
CIA's
kill myself?
demands?
Our priorities are the rescue of Sokolov
Do I win?
and the destruction of the
If I
Shagohod.
just kill myself right here, I don't have to deal with this
Hold on,
shit no
Snake.
more.
What now?
You
I'm changing
lose.
my code name.
Snake
It
is
turns
dead,
out
and
Tom
then you
wasn't
create a
the
time
most-
paradox, and then
Well, the truth is, when I chose my code name, I picked the wrong one.
The wrong one.
What?
Did you ever see the movie The Great
How do you
Escape?
pick the
Came out
wrong
last
code
year.
name?
he's gonna tell you. Just be patient.
It's based on a true story about prisoners who escaped from a POW camp in Nazi Germany. The prisoners dig 3 tunnels as part of their plan, but the Nazis find 2 of the tunnels before they're finished. The prisoners succeed in escaping by using the last remaining tunnel. The names of those 3 tunnels were Dick, Harry, and Tom.
I get it. You use the name of the tunnel they escaped in as your code
Oh,
name because
pick
you
the
thought it
wrong
would bring
tunnel.
good luck.
Yes, that's exactly right. At least that was the plan.
But
But I got the name wrong.
I knew it. I knew it was gonna be Harry that was the right
Oh,
one.
really?
Unlucky
Yes.
tunnels.
It's just not quite as good as you say we just escaped in Tunnel Dick. It's just
Watch the movie again, just
it doesn't
to make sure.
have the same amount of
I even ordered the
lasting.
actual
We
film
escaped
from
in the
movie
dick
company.
tunnel. It's
Yeah,
better.
it honestly just doesn't
hardest name to use.
doesn't last.
what should I call
Doesn't
you?
hold up to modern standards.
You know, let's just use 0, like we've been doing all along.
I like how this isn't an optional call either. This is
Zero it is.
this
It's
is
just-
mandatory.
Yep.
One.
From square 0. My frequency is 1.
Shut up, Zero.
0.85. Oh, I almost forgot. Paramedic is with us again.
I feel
on
like I
this
should
report.
hate Major Zero,
Is
but I
this
really
her
don't.
last chance too?
If we fail, she'll have her medical license revoked. It's more or less the same kind of fate.
Not really.
Her frequency.
Having
is
your
the
medical
same as during
license
the Virgin
revoked is
Mission.
not quite the same as winding up in jail for life.
145.73.
It's really
She'll
just
be
not.
recording your mission data as well, just like the last time.
Are they talking anything else important, or can we?
1
Doubt it.
0.
Okay. One more
Oh,
person.
Sigint! Oh, now you're skipping Sigint!
Immediately.
Well, I don't remember. I don't remember word
Advanced
for word.
weaponry. Just ask him. Okay, so he's just telling us.
Now
we
you
can
gotta
call
go
him.
meet up with Adam.
Same factory. Sokolov cleared the way.
Yes.
Adam guy reach a
How
factory.
will I know you're Adam when you're gonna say who are the Patriots and he's gonna say lalilulelo, which makes sense in Japanese, but not quite so much in
Okay.
English.
Well, equipped with the 45. Circumstances, you're on an
OSP.
official mission. Necessary to make your presence known. The Khrushchev regime. Remember, this is still sneaking. All at nuclear war. Understood. Commencing Snake Eater.
Okay, now you can talk to Sigint. And he's gonna be like, I slipped a rubber face mask into your stuff because I like it. And you're gonna be like, fuck off, Sigint. And you're never gonna call him again.
You Snake, aren't you? Just send me a
There's
message.
no reason to ever call Sigint. It's a shame because I don't dislike him.
Can we call him again? He said nothing about a face mask.
Sounds like the Cobra unit's members' names came
Oh, he does
from
tell
the
you a lot
specific
about, like,
emotions they
crap.
each carry into battle.
Emotions.
Yeah. For unbearable torment, the pain. For true oblivion, the end.
That's not an emotion.
Infinite
Yes, it is. Be quiet.
fury. For absolute
It's better
terror,
than Green
the
Lantern.
fear. And for unsurpassed bliss, the joy.
The joy.
It's another name for the boss, because of the joy she feels in battle, I suppose.
Green Lantern. Willpower is my emotion.
During the war, she
Not
had a
effective.
partner named the Sorrow. Sorrow and joy.
No.
They say there couldn't have been a more perfect pair.
Okay,
The Davy Crockett's that the boss took.
You'll
with
talk
him
forever.
are mortars that
That's the
fire
thing with these
nuclear
codec calls in this game. They will keep going forever. Like, there's hours of them. I listened to all the codec calls from the first Metal Gear Solid game.
yeah.
It was like 4 hours
The
long.
warhead
And they were just the optional
between 10 and
ones.
20 tons of TNT.
Like, you could just talk to them forever. You can talk to Nastasia about, like, garbage forever. You call her once in the game, and you never call her again. But you can, and she will just tell you all this shit. She's talking about, like, Chernobyl, and she'll tell you about, like, every kind of gun. And then if you're smoking, she's like, hi, I smoke too. So she doesn't bitch at you. She's the only character in the whole game that doesn't bitch to you when you call them and you smoke.
All right. I just want to hear him talk about this face mask. He said.
You're wearing the tiger stripe
Is this
pattern
it?
camouflage, huh?
No. Seriously, put on the mask and then see if he'll talk about
Okay. And then
you haven't put it
okay.
on. You haven't put it on.
And then we'll end this episode.
Okay. This is the worst episode ever. I'm just gonna say that right now. It sucks.
Is this the one?
Ugh.
Ah, you're wearing the mask.
There we go.
I made it myself. Pretty good work, don't you think? A while back, they were planning to disguise someone as this one GRU officer and send him in to steal some secret documents. I created the mask for that operation. But then the mission ended up being canceled. And then the major came and told me to throw it out. Can you believe that guy?
Didn't throw it out.
No.
Are you kidding? Tossing a superior quality product like that into the garbage without using it will be an insult to science. So I decided to sneak it into your gear.
Okay, but is it really that big of a deal?
Of course it is.
What's so great
Yes,
about it?
of course.
Everything. But if I had to pick one reason, I'd have to say it's because it's the first mask ever that can blink its eyes.
What about the lips?
What's that?
Can it open its mouth?
That's a good one, Snake. You crazy, man.
I'm serious.
Are you even listening to me, Snake? Where's your common sense?
He just refuses to say no. It's just like, what kind of a fucking moron are you? Lips on a mask. Yeah, we're gonna go through the game like this. Vive Le France. See, catch you guys next time on show. We're gonna
Maybe we still call it show.
We're gonna take over
How many
Russia for France.
videos do you have and you haven't come up with a name?
Started in February. I've got about 220, I think.
How many showers have you had to brainstorm ideas and you haven't utilized that time?
I don't think about it in the shower.
Well, you should start. It's the best way to think about things.
But show is pretty descriptive, isn't it?
No, it's not descriptive at all.
It's a show.
Yeah, but is it Breaking Bad?
No.
It could be. Breaking Bad is a show.
Next time on my show.
Well, I call a lot of things my show.
Cool.
You know, when your mom's watching a soap and she's like, I'm watching my show.
So now this one can be your show too. This one's definitely my show. Bye, guys. It's a legendary artifact. Will you take it? Fuck yeah, I'll take a legendary artifact. I figured out your crazy music puzzle. You're carrying too many dogs. Damn it, item. Wait, what? When did I get annoying dog? Annoying dog. Dog, a little white dog is fast asleep.